Hi players, Eddie here from Dublin Table Tennis Club. Welcome back to another tutorial. So today we're going to talk about what to do when you receive a nice short serve in the forehand area and or when you receive a nice short chop push in the forehand area. I want to talk about how to return that shot in a match or in a training session. Players, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button. You make my day super happy. It costs you absolutely nothing and you don't get to miss out on our next video. If you do have a video suggestion, leave a comment below and yeah, let's get to the video. Now, to return a short serve or short push, you have to use a technique called forehand flick. Now, forehand flick is a miniature size of your forehand drive. The follow through is the same, the approach is the same, to read the channel is the same. The only difference is it's a miniature size. Why? Because when you do it, as I just said, the ball is very short and you can't reach. And because the ball is very short, the bounce between highest peak and to the table is a lot faster than a ball coming in. So the only difference between a forehand drive and a forehand flick is that you can't have the time to swing out. You still need to approach a bit of a swing, but it will look something like this. Now, to do any shot, to return anything, you need to know where the ball is going to land. So you need to learn how and where to read the channel of the ball movement, if you remember this from my other videos. So in this case, because it's short, we know the ball is going to come around here. So the channel is going to be around from here to there. Again, the ball can go anywhere else, but for this exercise, the ball is going to be between here and between here. So that is the channel where the ball is going to travel. To return any shot in table tennis, you need to do your number one thing, and that is your footwork, okay? Like I said in my previous videos, footwork takes 50% part of your technique, at least 50% part of your technique in returning a shot. And in this case, it's going to be more than that. Because without this, without positioning the correct footwork, you're going to fail and you're going to miss the shot. Now, look at your body, okay? Face the square as you're facing, and you're going to have to use your non-dominant side to this shot. You're going to take so for me, it's going to take my left leg. I'm going to use it to push myself into the direction where I'm going for. So if you remember in chopping, we have to go with our dominant leg under the table. So it's the same thing in this case. We use your left foot and push and put your right foot, my right side, right foot dominant leg under the table so I can reach the ball. If you're touching the table with your foot like I am, that's normal, it's going to happen because you have to get close to it. As long as you don't physically move the table as you're performing the shot, it won't be illegal. You can't place your left arm, just remember that, so just focus on your dominant side to return the shot. Make sure that your foot is pointing where the ball is going to go to the channel. You don't see my foot pointing there in the middle. I'm going in the corner, middle of the forehand, because that's where it's going to come from. So that is how we come in and approach the ball. We get ready, we're steady, we're low, we read the channel, we use our left foot to push in, boom, and then you can follow through with the next steps of the technique. Now, since we have read the channel, we know where the ball's coming, we put our footwork under the table, we're ready now to approach the ball with our racket. And the way you approach it is, you have to come in with a flat, straight angle of the blade and a flat, straight angle of your wrist. So everything kind of looks like an L-shaped position right there. Your arm may be straight, maybe a little bent, depends on how tall you are and how well you reach it and its placement. But if it is a bit bent, it's more of an advantage, which I'll tell you in a second. Now, the reason we want to be open is when the ball bounces, it hits the table, it bounces, we want to reach its highest peak, okay? Because we don't want to hit the ball when it's kind of below or at the white part of the net. Yes, the ball will be lower when you hit it, but it's harder for you. So let's just do like every other shot we do in table tennis and hit it at its highest peak. And as it's hitting, you make the contact flat, sort of a middle up part of the rubber, just like this. And if the arm is bent, this will work a little better. But when you make the contact with it, you make sure you do your follow through like with a forehand. And this way, with a flat contact and with the follow through, the ball will roll off smoothly, and with a nice little follow through, you'll be able to go and roll the ball over. That's if you make the contact at its highest peak with a flat racket. Then you can brush the ball up and roll it over the net with a follow through. Make sure you follow through. So that is the contact of the flat. But let's talk about again the follow through and how to change the direction. So in the full picture, this is what you look like. You read the channel, you put your footwork under the table, closer so you can reach it, approach with a flat angle, flat wrist. The ball hits the table, hit it at its highest peak, middle of the rubber, and finish it with a nice forehand drive follow through. Come in, drop, and follow through. And then when you do the shot, put your dominant foot back in its position so you can get ready for the bigger, faster rallies. But this is how you look when you do the shot. It's nice and smooth. Don't rush it. If you're struggling with it, just count to 3. 1, ball bounces 2, and 3 is a follow through. Now, your best bet to practice this is obviously with training, with multi-balls, but start off with drop and hit. Drop it, and then follow through. Drop it, and then follow through. That will help you yourself to concentrate on the ball to be at its highest peak. Now, if you're struggling with receiving more advanced spin, more advanced backspin, what you do is still everything the same. You come in with a flat thing, but in this case, open your blade a little bit more open like that, a little bit more open. So when you make contact in the same position, it's more open here, and that way when you roll it, it has a nice little follow through concept to it. But open your wrist a bit more for those heavy advanced backspin serves or pushes. Now I hope you enjoyed that video. That was your forehand flick tutorial. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment below. If there's any suggestions to a video you want me to do next, leave it below. Now, if this video gets 100 likes, I will do the advanced version forehand where I'll break down even more characteristics to the shot and give you more insights on how to win points with the technique. But that's it from me. Just play, have fun, enjoy the game.